Hi everyone, this is Vinod here and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at why stock prices show momentum. And before we look at why stock prices show momentum, we should understand why certain system works. So only when we understand that a system works or a technique or a chart pattern works, we will have the confidence to deploy our real capital in the markets. So if we don't trust our system, we will never have the confidence to deploy our hard-earned money in the market. So in today's video, we'll look at why momentum systems work or why stock prices show momentum in the market. So the first reason is that there is empirical evidence to show that momentum exists. So what do we mean by empirical? Empirical means it is verified, like it can be verified based on past data, and it is not just theory that economists say that momentum exists. Momentum or the tendency of rising stock prices to continue rising and the falling stock prices to continue falling is called as momentum. That is, momentum is a vector quantity. It will have both strength, magnitude as well as direction. So momentum could be either upwards or downwards, and this has been empirically verified. It's an empirically verified tendency. And the other thing to note is that it has been observed across different asset classes and also across different time frames. There have been several academic papers which have been published which have shown that momentum factor actually works across different asset classes as well as time frames like 3 to 12 months. Momentum is a very good predictor of the next 12 months rise or fall in the stock price. So momentum as a factor is a very good predictor of future price movements. It could be either upward momentum or downward momentum. The second reason why stock price show momentum is because of behavioral factors. The market participants at the end of the day are humans, and it is their psychology that drives the prices up or down. So the collective psychology of the market participants is another reason that contributes to the momentum in the stock price. And as you can see here, it works in both directions. So when there is euphoria and there is positive market sentiment, the market continues to rise up and up. Like you can see this during bull markets, like the stock market indices or even the individual stock prices continue to scale new highs because of these behavioral factors and because of this momentum that exists. And similar thing we can see when there is panic in the markets, when the investors try to rush out of the stocks or rush out of the market, there is momentum that goes in the downward direction. So behavioral factors of the market participants, who are at the end of the day humans, is another reason why stock prices or the asset prices show momentum. The third reason is because of the macro trends and policy changes that favor some industries. So think about the momentum that was there during the COVID recovery bull run. We have seen that during COVID stocks like Zoom and Fiverr, the freelancing websites, stock companies, they were going like they were having a strong positive momentum in the upward direction. And we have also seen such momentum across like EV companies, and like right now we are observing strong momentum in semiconductor and AI companies because there is macro trends, policy changes which actually support these industries. There is huge support from the US government for the semiconductor industry, and we can also see in other markets as well, like India also is having strong support or is having some budget allocation for the semiconductor industry. And if we break down and analyze some of the recent momentum performers, like in India, the shipping stocks have been performing really well, and the defense sector has also been performing really well. Because of these policy favoring some industries, there will be some strong momentum as investor money kind of is being deployed into these companies, into these industries. So apart from the macro trends and policy changes, there are the other reason why some stock prices show momentum is because of the fundamental reasons. When there are fundamental drivers, like as the company continues to execute their plans and they give more and more positive news to the market, and investors try to factor in this information and then try to either add on to their existing positions or deploy more capital. And this And we have seen this in blue chip companies. As they continue to keep executing over a period of years, there is momentum that takes the stock price in the right direction. And the same can be seen in the downward direction as well. When there is any when the company is not doing well, there is a strong momentum in the downward direction, like we have seen in PayPal stock, and we have seen in some of the tech companies as well. Like when they don't perform well and when the earnings guidance is not as per market expectations, there is momentum that drives the stock price in the downward direction. The final reason is because of trend traders or investors. So they identify trends and follow trends, which further reinforces the price action that is happening in the same direction. So this is usually like a self-reinforcing cycle. And this is also because of another behavioral reason, like people continue to add on to the winners, like they average up and then they continue to stay with the companies as long as the trend persists. So when the trend is going in the upward direction, the trend traders or the trend investors, they try to keep adding on to the stocks, which drives the price and drives the momentum in the upward direction. And similarly, when the stock is trending down, so in this video we looked at some of the reasons why stock prices show momentum. And the reason why we looked at why stock prices show momentum is because only when you know that a certain kind of system or a certain kind of style works in the market, you will have the confidence to deploy our capital and follow our rules and the system. Thank you for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and follow for more insights on trading and investing. Thank you.